All right, so it should be no surprise that Skechers kind of rips off other sneaker companies. Like they straight up bite their designs and then release their own like subpar product most of the time. Now, I have done a different video on this a while ago, years and years ago actually, of 5 times that Skechers ripped off other companies.
First up, we have a couple runner-ups that I'm going to mention. While Adidas has the Spring Blade, Skechers mocked up something called the Mega Blade, which is obviously a rip directly from the Spring Blade from Adidas. Next up, we have Tom's, which is a charity shoe, and Skechers kind of went a tasteless route and created something called Bob's. And the last runner-up that I wanted to mention is a bite off of the infamous dad shoe from Nike, the Air Monarch 4, and that is the Hanniger model, and I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but it definitely says used dad shoe all over it, and definitely is a bite from the Nike side.
I wanted to follow that up with 5 more times that Skechers is ripping off other companies with their designs. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. What is going on, guys? Hats here. Hopefully you're having a good day out there. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching. And if you guys are new to my channel and you guys enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. If you guys do want other top 5 videos, always leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you guys would like me to cover. And then if you guys see other comments that you guys like, then like those ones, and then I will have more visibility to those. 5 more examples of Skechers ripping off sneakers. Starting off with the number 5 spot, we have the Skechers Bounder High, I believe this one is called. Now, for those Adidas fans, you guys probably recognize this shoe a little bit. It really, to me, it reminds me of the Adidas Alpha Bounce. And I talk about that because of like the ribbed midsole. It definitely has like an Alpha Bounce vibe. But the other thing that really caught my eye is the usage of the TPU triangles for the eyelets for the shoe. Obviously, it looks very similar to what Adidas did with the Alpha Bounce. And all in all, like the overall silhouette of the shoe looks like just a straight up knockoff. It's an interesting knockoff. It's like literally trying to build hype off of a shoe that was once popular and is no longer in existence. But I feel like that's Skechers' motivation, is like create market confusion or give them something that is similar to something that is a little bit trending, and then move on and then start producing something else. I personally think Adidas should bring back the Alpha Bounce. I really like that model. It was a comfortable one and a great all-around pair of sneakers. The Skechers one doesn't look like very much of the same thing. Number 4 spot, we have the Skechers Max Cushioning Premier, and you guys tell me, what does this look like? If you look at that midsole, the way the shape is, and it has like a double liner of midsole. If you look at that midsole, it's like a telltale to me that this is like knocking off Hoka to the T. The midsole definitely looks like a Clifton to me, where it has 2 different types of midsole. Like basically you have the foam and then like a different colored foam underneath that. It's really like a direct ripoff of that, which again, I don't really appreciate. The upper doesn't look as much like the Clifton, maybe more like the Bondi, but at the end of the day, you realize that Skechers is taking a max cushion approach to another popular max cushion shoe from the Hoka line, and I think that it's very, very apparent here. Next up, we have a $90 banger, and this one is known as the Skechers Bionic Trail. $90 on Skechers site, and the only reason why I actually decided to do this video is because I saw an ad pop up in my Instagram feed of this shoe, and I was like, what are they doing? They're literally taking a pair of Nike Prestos and making it their own. So for those that don't know, this definitely, to me, this looks like the Nike React Presto Undercover collaboration. Has more of a rugged vibe on that one. But the dead giveaway to me is the way that they did the lace cage in all sorts of little modular units. That's very similar to the React Prestos, obviously. And the fact that they used kind of a booty construction for the upper as well, just a straight up knockoff of the Presto. And it's an interesting approach to do a knockoff of a collaboration instead of just a baseline shoe. To me, it screams, again, the collaboration knockoff. You even have some paint splatter on the sides of the shoe, similar to the undercover version. Next up from Skechers, we have another one that is just ridiculous. And this one happened a while ago, I believe. I don't actually see these available anymore on Skechers site. I do know that Nike tried suing them because of copyright infringement, I believe, or something like that. I'm not a lawyer or anything, so I don't know the exact terminologies. At the end of the day, ultimately, maybe that led to the demise of this model from Skechers, or maybe it's just out of stock. I don't know. But here we have the Skech Air Stratus, and it is a very interesting bulbous air unit on the heel of the shoe that looks very, very much like an Air Max 270. Now you can see how the air unit is below like a TPU heel counter and everything. I mean, that's literally like what the Air Max 270 is. With a matching heel pull tab and just the overall construction of this thing, it is a really sad direct knockoff of Nike's Air Max 270. Now the Air Max 270 from Nike is a really smart one for Skechers to want to knock off because it's a very popular model. From kids to grandparents, the Air Max 270 was a surefire hit. Honestly, for us sneaker-esque people, like we didn't really notice the wave as much. We kind of saw it at first, enjoyed it, and then like found something else. But meanwhile, the public ate that shoe up. In fact, they still eat that shoe up. It's a very, very popular model. So the fact that they're trying to mimic something that is on a lot of people's feet makes a lot of sense. However, Nike didn't really like that. I think they're dipping into Nike's pockets a little bit too much, and that's why this one's on the list. And as a runner-up, I'll throw in the Skech Air 92, which is another version of this. Basically, it's the Vapor Max version of a knockoff. And again, it's just kind of atrocious. I wish I would actually get these. I almost wish I had all of these in hand and on feet to just try them out. Because I'm curious how terrible they actually are. But these ones I didn't see available anymore either, but one that I wanted to know at least for this countdown. Anyways, if you guys are enjoying the countdown, please drop a like on the video. It is much appreciated when you guys do that. The number one spot, though, for a knockoff has to go to this sneaker here. It is the Air Skech Extreme 92. So I don't know, they're mixing their Air Sketches and Extremes and 92s up. But you look at this shoe and I'm like, oh man. They really did some work on this one. And this specific colorway, like, I'm just like, really? Like, you had to do that? Like, that was like, I don't know. It's a pretty blatant knockoff of the Nike Air Max 90 in the Volt colorway, an OG colorway, in fact. Some little hits of Volt here on the Skechers version. But really, the way they used two different tones of gray and then white and then black, I'm like, you guys need to chill with this one. It's definitely one that is like, okay, you cross the line. You copy the model, but come up with your own colorways. It looks very, very similar and confusing to the consumer that wants an Air Max 90 in the Volt colorway. Now you have the Skechers version. I don't know what they're doing. I know I'm bagging on Skechers as a whole right now. I do know that their running sneakers are actually really good. I reviewed a couple of them, and I'm actually really impressed with the technology behind what they actually offer there. On the flip side of things, it's just atrocious what they actually do with the knockoff market. It's just, I don't know how legally they can get away with it. In some cases, they can't because they get sued and then have to pull things off the market. But another example of one, and I can't even find the model, but these little heart shoes right here, like, tell me that's not a pair of Vans. I just don't know where they're going with a lot of this stuff. If they were just knocking off like a simple shoe, like a pair of Vans, I get it. You know, it's easier to do. It's a smaller, simpler shoe, and you can put your own twist to it. But they're taking direct color schemes, direct inspirations off of some of Nike's popular models, and then running with it. And in some cases Adidas, and in other cases New Balance. But figured I'd show you guys this top 5. If you guys like this one, again, let me know in the comment section. Also, let me know other top 5 videos you guys would like to see. This one was fun for me to be able to create, and I'm happy to be doing more of these top 5s. Again, it's been like 3 years, and I'm finally doing it again. So let's get it going. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching, and hopefully we'll see you guys back for some more videos soon. All right, peace, guys.